What is going on? How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Yes, Ryan, the fan is on. Welcome back, everybody. We are just getting underway. How's it going, Mr. Dave Taylor? Welcome to the stream, Peter. Anthony, thanks for checking in from Minnesota. So we are back again with the Southern Music year-end playoffs. This is the Open A Division team event just underway. This is the first break as you're watching. Yeah, absolutely. I thought Dave might be here again tonight, but as of right now, no sign of Dave, which is okay. We appreciate him filling in for us last night. And good evening, Brian. And Chad, welcome back. So there was a little bit of a topic of discussion before we get too far underway that happened on Alberta Pool Scene in regards to us sharing our stream, and that stream being shared out to the same spot multiple times. So I'd like to try and see if we can help out in every way we can so that we don't get multiple shares of the stream, same stream on the same post. So what I'm going to try to do, guys, is if you do share the page or share the stream to any of the pool groups out there, if you can put it up on the screen for me, and I will keep a running list, and that way when new people come on, I can flash that up there so that they know it's already been shared over to that page, and that way we don't have duplicity on the pages for multiple streamed events. Yeah, sounds good, Dave. We appreciate you filling in last night. Was a really good help for us. Without you stepping in, it would have been just the stream running all by itself. So we certainly appreciate you stepping in. So with all that being said, guys, if you can help me out, share the stream, that would be great. And do remember, if you do share to any of the pool groups out there, just let me know on the stream, and that way I can keep a running list. Luke, I'm not sure what they're made of. I believe those are all Mickelsons. I don't know of any other maker. I don't know if Prevail does a black ferrule, but I would say 75% of the black ferrules that you're seeing out there are Mickelson cues. Juan Mata, buddy, how are you? That is kind of a trademark. It's one of the defining features of a Mickelson is that black ferrule. Mr. Jeff Cannon, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm well. So definitely left himself a little bit tough on this 8-ball. Or maybe he's not shooting 8-ball. Sorry, this is the first time I've really looked up at the screen. Does it get there? It does. Oh, maybe it didn't. Hey, glad you guys are tuning in. This is why we do it, guys. We love this game. We want to see it grow. Really, regardless of the skill level on our streams, you'll notice we display all levels. So from B3, which is your novice player, and moving right up on the ladder there. So B3, B2, B1, A3, A2, A1. This is the open, and then a level above, obviously, is going to be your master players. Okay, so maybe he was on the 8 ball, just shove that 1 ball onto the rail, make it a little more difficult. I thought he hit a rail there too. But because he's shooting the 8 ball and just decided to shove the 1 up, it's an automatic foul. Haven't had enough of pool yet, eh, Derek? Ricky, thanks for tuning in all the way from New Brunswick. So he's got to take this 6 ball right now, or at least that would be my call, is take this 6 ball out of there. I don't think it goes by that 8 into the bottom left corner. Especially with the 7 sitting in the side pocket. 6 in the corner, or sorry, 6 in the side, 5 in the corner. Seven into the side, 1 into the corner, finishing off with 8. Yeah, you and me both, brother. Because even the worst day of pool is still better than the best day at work. Although at this point, I'm not sure whether what I'm doing is working. I don't know. The jury's out on that, whether I'm actually working doing this. It takes a lot of work to do it, but I don't know if I would call it work because I really enjoy what I do. So I know that... what's going on, buddy? So last night it was all on the split screen. That's a 10-7. I don't know which team is what. I think that was Sharknado, so that would put them at 10. Whoops. Well, both tables are just being racked, so you guys let me know. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate that. Do you prefer the split screen like this so that you can watch both, or kind of back and forth? Back and forth is a little bit closer, so definitely easier to commentate, as Dave found out last night. But I also understand from a viewer's perspective wanting to watch both matches, so you guys let me know. Hey, Boyne, how are you? Okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, so back and forth is going to win out this time. Makes it a little bit easier to kind of see and commentate along with. Uh-oh. Whoa. Horn shape. Love it. So really kind of two ways that you can play this. It can get a little bit tricky, a little bit sensitive. Take the 4 ball and you can either kind of play out from that rail if you've got the angle for the 7 ball. Stun off there. Have the 6 ball, 7 into the corner, 8 down into the bottom corner. Or you can go here and take the 6 first. So 6, 3, 7, 8. It is definitely a little blurry. I tried to zoom in a little bit. I'll see if I can kind of zoom that out some, and maybe that'll correct some of that. Still going to be a little blurry, but that might be a little bit better. Then we're not so tight on it. So really nothing to worry about with the cut here. He's got, I believe that's the 12 ball, maybe the 10 ball as a stopper. Just stay focused, stay down in the shot, and execute. No worries, brother, you and me both. And there is the very powerful commentator's curse. That was Sharknado, I believe. He just lost that by a score of 10-7. Sounds great, David. We'll see you tomorrow. Again, thanks for stepping in last night. We'll have a blast tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I guess I could switch over to this camera. Yeah, sure did. No need to really hit that hard. A nice solid stroke just to make sure you get the ball to the hole. That's as hard as you need to hit that. Yeah, just a little lighter on that shot. So just kind of mid-stroke, maybe a touch over mid-stroke, but certainly no harder than that. So it looks like he's got some nice angle to go in behind for the 13 to the top left corner here. Ooh. Got the members rub there. He paid his dues. Yeah, 100%. Where when you watch the Masters play, this is the reason that they make it look so easy. Is they're always in control of the rock. right? And it's really not about when you get up to this A or open division, so you're kind of that level below master player. It's really not about executing shots at that point. At that point, it becomes more on the mental side of the game and just learning how to control the rock a little bit. I certainly was that way where, you know, kind of coming up through the ranks, I was a little bit of a ball smasher. Could pot from anywhere, but my shape was terrible. So that was kind of the natural progression, is going from kind of being one of those that would just rearrange the furniture all the time to only moving if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, I try not to move anything. I try to control where that rock goes, and 9 out of 10 I'll try to play natural angles and natural shape. Yeah, Ben was definitely on fire last night. Shot well. And also, guys, just a reminder, make sure you tune in Sunday night at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Come watch me take on one of the ladies' best, I'll tell you. That's going to be a tough match for me. Bonnie Plowman and I racing to 7. Loser will get a pie in the face. We are raising funds for the Humboldt Broncos. Oh, right on. I appreciate that, Aaron. We kind of have a different we have a different culture, I find, with our viewers. We like to make it kind of as interactive as what we can. We try to be informative. I'm not going to say that I'm the perfect commentator by any stretch. I don't think there is such a thing out there, especially when commentating on pool. There's so many different ways to kind of get out on a table and what shot you should or shouldn't take. There's so many different ways of doing that, and it does depend on your skill level, your comfort level, so on and so forth, as to how you're going to run out that table, right? Yes, it's important, control the rock, in my opinion, to play natural angle. That's why you see guys like Russ Whittle, Ben Francis, Eric Vargas, Stephen Halem, even Derek, who's on the line or on the stream now. It's controlling that rock. Just they make it look so easy, and that's why. It'll be this Sunday. So we finish up here on Saturday, and Sunday night, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to take on, I'm going to try to take on one of the top, bestest type of ladies there is in pool, and that is Bonnie Plowman. An absolute beast on the table. It's an uphill fight for me to not get a pie in the face. But if that is the end result, I'll gladly take it, so long as we can hit our goal for those guys out in Humboldt. I've got 2 young kids myself, and I can't imagine what the parents of those 15 young men are going through. It's just heartbreaking. So we're going to do our absolute best for them, see what we can come up with. We may have a few items that we can auction off, that kind of thing. So I'm really hoping to avoid a pie in the face. And I'm certainly going to give it my best. I'll give it my best effort. So guys, if you are just tuning in, if you can help me out, share the stream. If you do share to any of the pool groups, if you can comment and let me know what pool groups you have shared to. That way I can keep a running list and we don't get duplicity in our shares. Wayne, in Humboldt, Saskatchewan, there was a hockey team that were on their way to a playoff game, and they were hit by a semi-truck, and it killed 15 of those young men. The others are all in hospital trying to recover. So just a tragic, terrible accident. They were T-boned by a semi-truck. Yeah, sorry, Chris. This will be done at the hidden spot. So that's our attempt, is to raise money for those in need out there. Certainly deserving. Just a tragic, terrible accident. That's why I'm taking on Miss Bonnie Plowman. She's an absolute beast on the table. It is, like I say, it's going to be a tough match. And I'll do my best to not get pied in the face. But like I say, if that is the end result, I'd gladly do it for those kids out in Humboldt. Yeah, absolutely, Wayne. It's made news around the world. So Calgary Flames have donated their 50-50. I know a couple of the other NHL teams, they've donated their 50-50s to. They do have a GoFundMe page set up for them. So, and it's getting up there. It's some good cash in that GoFundMe account. And if you don't know yet, guys, if you do have a hockey stick, leave it out on your front porch. I went into Tim Hortons today up in Northwest Calgary by my place, and you walk into that Tim Hortons between the double doors, and they had a hockey stick out for those guys. So good on you, Tim's. Yeah, we'll absolutely be streaming that match, Barry. Yeah, Tony, very sad. Yeah, it'll be banana cream or one of those type of pies. I'll go out and get those on Sunday. I'm gonna bring some a can of whipped cream, and we're gonna do it up. When we say a pie in the face, it's gonna be a pie in the face. I'm hoping it's Bonnie that gets the pie in the face, but we shall see. So Don just comes up a little bit short on getting that. I think that's a 13 ball out of there. And it's funny, when I was talking to Bonnie about it, the problem is both of us like pie. So really, is it such a bad thing to get a pie in the face, especially when it's like banana cream or, you know, one of those type of pies? Yeah, see, there lies my problem, right? So do I actually play the match to win and pie Bonnie and waste that pie, or do I kind of throw the match so I get to eat the pie? I don't know. I'm on the fence. Yeah, the good thing about why we chose the hidden spot is kind of in the front entryway there. They do have a linoleum floor, so it makes it a little bit easier, or it's hardwood, I think. So certainly better than doing it on carpet. But we will be flipping the cameras around so that whoever does join in on that stream, you'll be able to witness either myself or Bonnie Plowman getting pied. You know what? I actually might do that, Brian, but that would be something I would auction that off. So I'd probably set an amount of, say, $50 or something. And I know Ryan's listening, but I would set Ryan at a minimum of $50 for giving him a pie in the face, and whoever wanted it, we'll get it done. right? It is kind of a different pressure, right? It's not just me, because on one hand, I don't want to lose, but on the other hand, it's really not a loss when you get to be pied in the face with a banana cream pie. Left himself tough on this 7-ball. 13's blocking that bank side. So really the only shot here is to go up and back, even if you got to put a little bit of left-hand spin on that cue ball. Or you can go down to the bottom rail. Oh, he's shooting high ball. This is what I get for going off on my tangents and not really paying attention to what's going on the screen. Yeah, no, I think he should be out here. Let's take this 13, come off the rail. You want to hit kind of on the upper side of that table so you can have the 10 into the side or 14 into the side. And just kind of a stun follow shot, so you come out natural angle to the upper right-hand side of that 8-ball. Nice shot. Perfect shot. Yeah, but that's the problem, right? If I go off on a tangent, then my mind kind of drifts away and I don't really pay attention to what's going on the stream. So I know my score is wrong already, so I'll kind of check through as we progress through the match. I'll get an updated score. Yeah, that's kind of the problem though, right? Is I know I don't want to get a pie in the face, but at the same time I kind of do want to get the pie in the face because it's really good. I got John Mora calling me right now, guys. Can you give me just 3 seconds here? I'll be right back. Well, let me just say hi to everybody for you. So guys, John Mora, I'm just talking to on the phone. He says hello to everybody. All right, guys, sorry, back with you. All right, and Boyne, thanks for posting that. I'm going to keep a running list of where everybody is shared to. That way, when new viewers come on, they know that we've already shared to Alberta Billiards for this one. Rick, how are you, buddy? He can play a little. Are you talking John Mora? Or whoever was on the stream? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind now. Oh, that's all good, Aaron. We appreciate that. So definitely, by all means, guys, share on your own timeline. Invite your friends, families. Absolutely. We appreciate that big time. But if you do share to a pool group, just post what pool group that you've shared it on. Yeah, definitely there is a 50-50 tonight. There's actually 2 that are running. So there is one that runs for the full event. That'll be done on Saturday. Those tickets are $5 a piece. The other 50-50 is the daily. Those tickets are 1 for $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $20, or 50 for $50. If you do want tickets, guys, if you're in Canada, email transfer qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside of Canada, paypal.me/qsportslive. As soon as I get that transfer in, I will get those tickets off to you. And if you do get in for the draw tonight, we will do that draw as soon as this match is done. And the one on Saturday, we'll probably end up doing it about halfway through the day on Saturday. Over 600 in the full event. That was the last time I counted, so I'm not sure kind of where it sits at now, but at last count it was over 600. Yeah, thanks, Michael. So the cue right now is a Mickelson custom cue. I think most have heard me talk about them. That is the same cue that I play with. So I'll just flash that up. As soon as this game is done here, I'll throw that cue up. But that cue is valued at over $3,400. It is bird's eye maple with snakewood points, 8 high, 8 low. It has elk horn for the joint and the butt cap. It is a stacked leather wrap. And for those of you that are down in the States, you'll know the snakewood cues. Typically, you won't find a snakewood cue down in the States for less than $4,000 or $5,000. That's why it is the price that it is, on top of it being obviously a Bernie Mickelson. So those tickets are $50 each. Same email address, qsportslive@gmail.com or paypal.me/qsportslive. Jerry, how's it going, buddy? So guys, there is the cue. Beautiful looking cue, and if you've never hit with a custom with a Mickelson custom cue, one of the best hitting cues out there. Bernie, back in his day, in his prime, was known as the Big Stick. Could not find action anywhere in Canada or the States. Actually had to travel across to Europe to get any kind of action. So not only is he a cue maker, but back in his day was a phenomenal pool player. So certainly understands the way a cue needs to hit and what you should be able to get out of a cue. So Aaron at the table right now, he's one of the only guys that I know in this match. Aaron is one of the refs that help out Southern Music. So he just checked whether that went up to the top right. I don't think it does. I think he's better just to push through on this and take that 5 to the side pocket, because I don't think it goes to the top right or the top left corner. So it might be a little bit tighter of a shot, but if you can land on this properly, shouldn't present any kind of problems. You want to go to the right of center. That way you can follow through and get shape on the 8 to the bottom right-hand corner. And Keith, I do have your ticket in for the 50-50 for tonight. So I'll get that done and sent off for you. Yeah, sometimes those transfers, they come in quick. Other times they take a little bit of time to get here. And that'll be back in your inbox. No, David, no BK rushes. We can't seem to get our hands on any. Every time that we get them in, they always sell out in about a day and a half, so we can't keep our hands on them. But we do have, I'm not sure if you were just getting online, but we do have a Mickelson custom cue on raffle right now. $3,400 retail value. $50 a ticket, 68 tickets being sold. As soon as that's done, we will do that draw live for you. Yeah, that BK rush, John, I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. Both Ryan and I want one of those each, and every time we get them in, we always seem to raffle them off. We don't keep them for ourselves. But one of these days, that cue will be mine. And once again, guys, if you can help me out, share the stream. I would appreciate it. If you are sharing to a group, it's already been shared to the Alberta Billiards. So feel free to share to any of the other groups out there. We would greatly appreciate it. No, Danny, sorry, I got busy doing a ticket there, and usually I'll flip back and forth here. So I'm actually going to flip over right now because Don's waiting on his opponent to get there. Nice shot. Or anything else, that's really what ends up happening is the cue just does the work for you. Right, so I'm glad you actually brought that up. The BK rushes to purchase, depending on where you go for or get them from, they range between 950 to 1,050 Canadian dollars. Unless you're talking about the Mickelson cue, that one's a retail value of $3,400. Yeah, sure can. I believe it is the same shaft, Michael. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do a quick score update here. Okay, I'm back with you. And I thought this was VNEA. It is not. This is BCA. Therefore, it is based on wins. So, there is the updated score. So that'll actually make it a little bit easier to kind of keep track. No problem at all, Alejandro. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. There we go. Steph just gave me a copy of the score sheet.
Change this to 13. It's BCA.
So I'm going to change total points to total wins. Actually, I may as well just change that right to 13, because that's what it'll end up being. So in this case, it is a race to 13. And I'm really not sure what's going on with our cameras on this particular run. I have a funny feeling something's got to do with the lighting that we have here. Usually our cameras are not this blurry, so I definitely apologize for that. I can see that autofocus is back on again, which is also contributing to that blurry factor. Yeah, only one match tonight, one match tomorrow night. I believe it's 2 matches on Friday. And then, of course, all day Saturday until we're finished up. And then, of course, for those that are just tuning in, we will also have the match with myself and Bonnie Plowman on Sunday, starting at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, being played out of the hidden spot. It is a race to 7. The loser getting a pie in the face. That is all being put together and done in order to help raise funds for the Humboldt Broncos. So certainly make sure you tune in for that one, guys. That's going to be that'll be a fight for me. If you've never watched Bonnie Plowman play, she is an absolute beast on the table. She is a phenomenal pool player. This tournament in specific is kind of the year-end tournament for the Southern Music League. I can see that somebody's turned the lights on, so give me 1 second here, guys. Staff. They got it. So yeah, it's kind of the year-end tournament, so the same as what it would be for APA, CCS, any of the other charters that are out there, ACS. So it's kind of the year-end league playoffs. SML is Calgary's largest league. Currently 179 teams, I believe, which is why it's taken us since last Thursday to kind of work our way through everybody. They actually start at 7, so as soon as they start, we go live. So I believe Saturday morning, it starts at 9 o'clock, Saturday morning. So any of these ones that are during the week, they all start at 7. That was a nice shot. So kind of wants to do that same thing. A little bit of draw with some left hand, go behind that 8 ball. So for me, when I play these types of shot, it's more of a general shape, because really no matter where you land, whether it's on the 9 or the 11, you're going to be fine either way there. So for me, it's general shape. Well, that, and it's 179 teams to get through. Again, it is Calgary's largest league, so we were full up here Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday were packed, and then every night this week plus Saturday this coming weekend. So definitely a lot of pool. Mr. David Evans, how are you? So just kind of overhit that a little bit. You really don't need to come down that far down table. Anywhere up kind of the diamond by the side pocket, anywhere in that area, even a foot farther. But you definitely don't need to be all the way down the table here. It is a little bit close to the work. Nice shot there. So this is one of those shots, this back cut on the 11 tends to be, and again, I'm kind of going off my own angles here. If he misses this 6 ball, it tends to be one of those shots that gets under hit. People try to play this with pocket weight and then they end up under hitting and landing again too close to that 8 ball. I'd rather see kind of a heavier mid stroke and come out back to the middle of the table. And in that case, he hit it just about perfect. Yeah, Dave, I'm doing good, buddy. Jerry is 100% correct. Just had a couple of days off. Not that I wanted yesterday off. We just didn't have anybody to watch the young kids. So for me, it was daddy daycare last night. And I believe that was Sharknado that won that. So we'll jump over here to the other table. And guys, for those that are tuning in or are not sure who the Sure Shot Billiards Q Site guy is, that is David Evans. He is the owner, creator of the Sure Shot Billiards Q Site. And if you wanted my opinion on things, that should be in the hands of every player at my caliber or lower. I play at a lower level master player. One of the easiest, simplest devices out there that I think gets overlooked because of its simplicity. But again, I think that's part of its genius, is the fact that it's so simple to use. It is a step before you get to the DigiQ. Gives you real-time info, real-time feel on how you're aiming and stroking. So just a genius little device. Cost-wise, you're looking at about $22 US if you go onto the website, sureshotbilliardsite.com. On there, you'll see a CSL viewer link. Click that link, and then in there, put CSL Pool, all capital letters. That gives you a 20% discount on there. That makes it the 22 bucks. In Canada, get a hold of us here at Q Sports Live, and that'll run you about 25 bucks Canadian. Whatever way works for you, Chris. If you want us to ship it to you, we'll ship it to you. But again, if you're in the States, you're better to go to the sureshotbilliardsite.com to order that. And just make sure you put in that CSL viewer. Make sure you put CSL Pool, all capital letters in there. That'll give you your 20% off there. But again, genius little device, guys. It is what I use prior to going into a tournament or any kind of an event. Excuse me. That is what I use in order to kind of sharpen up my stroke a bit and just make sure I'm stroking the ball, stroking the ball properly. Sorry, David, you are correct. 10% discount. My apologies for that. There is also a tutorial on that page at the Sure Shot Billiards site. There's 2 S's there, so sureshotbilliardssite.com. There is a tutorial on how to use it there. Ryan and I are working on our own kind of tutorial version of that for you guys. Yes, if you are in the States, it is $22 and does include shipping. Again, if you're in Canada with that, just get a hold of us here at Q Sports Live and we'll get all your info and we'll send it off to you. Wow, did that snug right up to that 3 ball. He may still have the 13. I'm pretty sure he will. And the gentleman at the table right now, his name is Trevor. And I believe he is playing for Sloshed Justice. Oh, perfect. Thanks, David. I'm going to go check those out. Yes, still packs of 4. And the reason there are packs of 4 is for any and all different types of shafts. David can answer what the thickness range is. When you do get those, if you've got a smaller shaft than what it naturally fits on, you can put those in some boiling water and just kind of pinch them down a bit. But I've got a couple of different shafts with different thicknesses, so that way no matter which shaft I'm stroking with, I have one that'll fit. So also good for juniors. If you have any little ones that are looking at getting into pool, huge benefit to them. It will show them exactly how to cut a ball on the left-hand side, cut it on the right-hand side. And same as what I use it for real-time information on my stroke as to whether I'm twisting my wrist or not. But I think if every junior kid out there was to use one of these, by the time they got to our age, it would be amazing pool. They would have such natural ability from that point. It would be amazing to see. I actually think Trevor's okay here. I'm pretty sure he still has that 15 ball. Oh yeah, he's got the 15 all day. So 15 ball, if he rolls up kind of tight to that rail, takes the 9 ball. Squirts out just below the 8 ball, he'll have the 10 into the top left corner. He can even stay on the right side of the table there and take the 8 ball down to the bottom left. Only thing he wants to be careful here when taking that 9 ball is getting stuck on the 5 ball. He does have the angle if he pushed through this 15 ball with some left hand juice, which he didn't do, but I think he came up short even on the 9 ball. If you push through that 15 ball with some left hand, you can take the 10 into the opposing side, then come around and give yourself the angle for the 9 ball. And I kind of figured that was kind of figured he was a little bit short on that 9-ball. What's going on, Jeff Cannon? Oh, you know, the same thing.
What's going on the stream today?
Well, we've got Slosh Justice and Sharknado kind of battling it out.
Oh, BCA match.
BCA match, yeah.
Oh, look at that, eh? Oh, Slash Justice taking it to him.
Yes. My score is probably off a little bit. I think I'm missing a game.
Slash Justice.
That's Sharknado.
That's Sharknado? Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, old Don Collins laying the boots to him. That Don Collins, he gets out, you know.
He can every now and again.
Yeah,
He's got that ability.
I've seen it.
So have I. So definitely a tricky shot here. I almost might play safety here. I might bank this, I think it's the 10-ball. Kind of bank it back towards that bottom right-hand corner, leaving the cue ball up in the top left-hand side of the table. So it's the first time I've actually gonna ask this question tonight. Where's everybody watching from?
The best.
So it should be a fairly routine out from here. Push through the 2-ball, off the end rail, back up for the 4-ball. Yeah, seems to be kind of most of everybody's from south of the border. So we welcome y'all. How about new? Is there anybody new? First time watching Q Sports Live. If this is your first time viewing with us, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. So it should be fairly safe here. I'm kind of looking at this angle that he's got. Even if he bumps off the low side of 9, he'll have the 8 in the side. And Chris, you are not new. Not new. Stephanie Ho, you are not new. Troy, yay, finally, an honest viewer. Jerry, you and I both wish that we were from south of the border. Jay, thanks for tuning in. Mark, same. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Not rude, Steph, just the truth. You and I have sat and watched many and many and many a Q Sports live streams.
You have the score backwards.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, it's 3 for Slash Justice and 8 for Sharknado.
Oh, so change of events here, guys. Sharknado has the lead, not sloshed, just
Sleepy.
justice. So guys, for the new timers or first timers, newcomers, number one, welcome to the stream. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you do want to follow along with us in the future, very, very simple to do. Go onto our Facebook page, click the like and the follow button, and by doing so, each and every time that we go live, you will be notified. You'll have the ability to click on that link and join in on the live stream. You'll notice it'll be just as easy tomorrow as it was today. We are point and click easy with no forms to fill out. Click the link and bang, you're in the stream. Yeah, a little bit of a big swing there, eh? Don't tempt me, Barry. I might take you up on that. We're actually heading down to North Dakota. I'm leaving next Wednesday. I'll be heading down to North Dakota. We are going to be covering the Forebears Classic. Is there anybody on the stream watching right now that is going down to the Forebears? Or up, depending on your geographical location? Oh, Chris, that is what I took care of today, and I might say that that was frickin' painful. It is absolutely one of the most painful things that you're ever going to have to do. I recommend not losing your passport because, damn, it is painful to go through that process. But if all goes well, I went in, got everything renewed, and paid for today. I should have that by Friday at 3 o'clock. Well, before they would expedite it, I had to pay a $45 fee for losing it. There was a $160 fee for the passport, and then another 50 or 60 bucks to expedite the process. And and Jerry, if you want to go play pool with those forebears, you are a braver man than I am. Yeah, it was lesson learned, I can tell you. It was not what I wanted. However, given the set of circumstances in which I lost my luggage, it certainly could have been worse. I could have been paying for new streaming equipment, a new laptop, a new streaming program. Lord knows how many custom cues, so that could have cost me about $25,000. Yeah, you and me both, David. I've been traveling down the States since I was probably 12 years old. Those were in simpler times. So got a little unfortunate, kind of get stuck in between that 15-12 ball. No, had to get my passport. It is now a requirement. Jeff Cannon,
Hey, buddy.
are you coming on the microphone?
Just come hang out with you. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to come hang out with me, you may as well put on a microphone.
All right. Until there's a call.
Until there's a call.
Am I on?
You are on? I believe so.
What's up, Pool World?
Oh, am I got you on mute? Yeah, there you go. Now you're on.
Hey, there we go.
So, everybody help me welcome Mr. Jeff Cannon.
Hey, what's going on, Pool World? What do we got out there? Looks like the usual suspects.
It is the usual suspects. I'm getting harassed.
You getting harassed? Well, looks good on you.
It does. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
That's right. That's right.
And the answer to the question that you asked, Jerry, I hadn't intended to take it with me, but I got back from, I believe it was Cold Lake, prior to Red Deer, and just didn't have a chance to kind of take it out and do all of that. It was just left in my luggage bag. However, lesson learned. Don't lose your passport, by the way. Not very fun to get it redone.
I thought I lost my passport one time. It turned out it was in my cargo shorts pocket. Same shorts I was wearing on the way down. Found it an hour before the flight.
Oh.
Made it home.
Wow.
Could have been bad.
So last year, Forebears, right? I don't know what it is with me and passports. Last year, in the Forebears, finish up the tournament. We go have a few adult beverages.
Wobbly pops.
A few, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a few too many that
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Finally got to bed at like 5 in the morning. Shannon woke us up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So an hour's sleep
Yeah.
to get into the van. And, of course, she's her happy-go-lucky, chippery self in the morning.
Yep.
Which normally I am, but that particular day kind of made me a little angry. Shannon knows it.
Well, that was a good shot right there.
Yes.
That was a great shot.
So anyway, we pack up the room. We get into the car. We go to leave. I look in my bag, no passport. Have to go, turn around, go back to the hotel, go back into the room, and I'd left my passport on the little nightstand.
Oh, you didn't sell it for a beer the night before?
You know what? I tried to, but no, I had no takers.
No takers, eh?
Yeah.
Probably a good thing. Well, look at this. And Don Collins. Good showing out there, bud. There's a big shot on this 8 here.
It is.
So
Yep.
what do we got for a score now? must
It
be
was.
getting
I had it
close.
reversed.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had a 50% chance of getting it right.
Hey, you know what? I had a 50% shot. I took my shot and
Yeah.
I missed.
This guy missed too. Oh!
I thought
So
that this was
much good
Sharknado,
work to
though.
get on that
Is
8.
this not Sharknado over here?
That is slosh justice over there. Sharknado is Don Collin, Chris Mears, and the boys.
Yeah,
They're an old school team. They've been around a while. These guys always do good in Vegas too.
They do do well in Vegas.
Yeah.
Jerry Pepin, how are you, sir?
Hey to Chris, hey to Barry, and hey to Jerry.
Why not?
Why not?
We'll include Jerry in there.
Don't wanna let anybody out here. Wonder if we can get an update on this score.
I'm thinking he kind of stunned that shot a little bit.
No,
Still should work.
There's a tester here. That's okay. It's nice and straight. It's kind of long. Sometimes you get a little bit of a heavy back arm here, but Chris shoots good. It's in there. No problem. I'm going to go check on the score. I'll be right back.
Okay, that sounds good. I like that. I believe that was Sharknado. Yeah, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. It's over. Okay, well, that was quick. That was really quick. A lot lacking on the scorekeeping. Wow, I was really far behind there. I don't know how I missed that much. I know why. It's because I went off on a tangent again about my dang passport. How come it's always the stream tables that finish up first? I'm curious as to why that is. So that is us. That is our stream. Let's see if we can do some 50-50 action here. Those are over long ago. You want in on tonight? All right, guys, I'm going to kind of go tally up everything for this 50-50, and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Hey, you're welcome, Barry. I'll just get this tally done up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so a little bit of a smaller 50-50 today with just myself here, ran around quick before the event. So we have a grand total of $165 total in the 50-50. That'll be 85 bucks to the winner. None. One match. So I am going to see if I can grab somebody to do the draw for me. You know what? I'm gonna get Chris to do the draw. He's a ref here. So I'm gonna go do the 50-50 draw, and I will be right back. All right, guys, we have a winner. It is ticket number 863490. If you happen to have that ticket, please do get a hold of me. You are sitting on $85 cash. So guys, that does conclude our stream for tonight. I can't believe it's over that quickly. I'm just gonna double check. Hold on one second. Yeah, that is it. That is all. It'll be Masters tomorrow? Oh. Yeah, I believe it is Masters. It'll be the Machine. Machine against... TBA. Oh, yes. So the Machine against the TBA tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And Joey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everybody else for tuning in as well. Again, if you do have that 50-50 ticket number, again, 863490, let me know. It is worth 85 bucks for you. So until tomorrow evening, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Is that you, Danny? Very nice. Let me look. Let me look, let me look. Okay, so Danny, what I need you to do, send me back to Q Sports Live a copy of the ticket, 863490. And we will either email transfer or PayPal, depending on how you sent it in. Congratulations, Danny. Turned 20 bucks into 85. Not a bad little investment. Done deal. I will let Ryan know to email transfer you back. When you send us a copy of that ticket, just include your email address that you want us to email it to, and we'll get it right out to you. So congratulations, Danny. Way to go. So I think I'm actually just going to kind of leave the cameras on for a bit. I'm going to put it onto the split screen. That match was over pretty quick. So there's still lots of guys in here kind of banging around. So for those that do want to stay tuned in, we will keep those cameras up for a little bit. And congratulations, Danny. We'll get that email over to you right away. What's going on, Dan? Our stream is done. Sharknado is the winner. I'm just going to leave the cameras up here for a little bit. So I'm going to message Ryan right now, Danny, and get him to email you that back. He may be in bed already, so if it doesn't happen tonight, Danny, it'll be tomorrow. No troubles at all, Danny. We appreciate it. So I'll message Ryan right now. I am going to take the headset off. I'm going to run for a quick break. I may come back on, chat with everybody in a bit, but up until then, if you do tune out, thanks again for tuning in. If you are new again, make sure you've gone onto our Facebook page, click the like and the follow button, and that way you get all the notifications when we do come back. So for now, enjoy the ambience of the room, and I'll see you in a few. Okay, I will do that, Danny. So I'll be on a quick break and I'll be right back. Done. Yep, done and claimed already. Done and claimed already. Yep. That match was done right away. So guys, I think at this point, with the 30 people that are watching right now, if you want, we'll open it up for any questions that anybody has. The match for tonight is done. Sharknado kind of finished up much earlier than what we had expected. So if anybody does have any questions or topics they want to talk about, I'm more than open for that. If anybody does have their volume on, that is. Nope. Yeah, sorry, Danny, I did take those. I just forgot to send them over for you. I'll do that right. Oh, no, I did. I think I did send them to you. They'll be in your, yeah, I did. They are in your messenger inbox, but you'll have to accept the message. So they should be 2 red tickets. 569098, 569097. Any recommendations on a new tip for a jump break cue? On a jump break cue, I would probably go with a medium tip. One of the best pieces of advice I ever got was actually from Dr. Q. On a jump break tip, make sure it is scuffed up, especially when you're jumping. That way the tip can hold the chalk, which will then hold onto the cue ball a little bit better. But any of the medium tips for a jump break cue, so like a moire medium, any of those are going to be a good tip. For me, it's more the fact it's a medium tip. Don't know if I quite like the hard tip, only for the, and this is why I say medium. For the braking part of it, you want to have a little bit of control there. Obviously, a harder tip is better when you're jumping. But if it is a combination, I would go with a medium tip.
I wouldn't say anything for this next week.
But again, the most important part is to make sure that the tip is not flat. And what I mean by flat is, like even on my jump cue, and I only use it for jumping, when you jump so many times, it kind of gets that flat look. I mean, it's a rounded tip, but it's flat and it won't hold chalk anymore. So just make sure that you've roughed it up either with one of those porcupines, sandpaper, something like that, just to kind of rough up the surface of the tip. And for those that do have their volume on, we still have 33 people on that are watching people practice. The match is over. But just a reminder again, guys, make sure you tune in Sunday night, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to be taking on Bonnie Plowman. She is a pro ladies player, one of the best out there as far as the ladies are concerned. She's an absolute beast on the table. We are doing this for a fundraising event for the Humboldt Broncos. So it is a race to 7 between her and I. And the loser's going to get a pie in the face. So make sure you tune in for that one. That one will kind of be a fun stream. It may not be kid appropriate. So for those that do like to watch with their kids, that might not be the best stream to watch with your kids. Just depending on kind of how things go there. But should be some good pool and for a really great cause here.
40th. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Looking
No,
good.
I'm way above that.
Did you guys win?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Already.
So either way, whether I get pied in the face or Bonnie gets pied in the face, it'll be a good match. That'll be Jeff Canna just asked, what's that? The match between Bonnie and I on Sunday.
You and Bonnie?
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't hear about that?
I didn't hear about that.
So Bonnie Plowman and I are playing, and as you know, Bonnie's a beast on the table.
Oh yeah, beast.
So it'll be a good match. We're going to race to 7 and raise money for the Humboldt Broncos. And the loser gets a pie in the face.
Oh, pie in the face?
Yeah.
Oh, count me in.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. That's two beasts. That's that Clash of the Titans right there.
Right?
That's what you should call it. Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, for a good cause.
I don't know if I'm quite the Titan, but she's a beast. That's going to be a tough match.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be out there practicing.
I know, right? Okay, let me check again here, Danny. Maybe I sent it to the wrong Danny. No, you're standing in front of your car. Same one. Let me see if I can send this again for you. Okay, so I just sent it again. But it'll be in your Facebook Messenger. Let me see. When I get a new one, it's not where they normally come. You have to go into the settings or something because we weren't friends prior. You're not on my friends list. I'm not on your friends list. So when I send you a messenger, it won't go where you normally get them. You actually have to kind of find where it was. Or optionally, just send me, did you send your email to Q Sports Live? I can probably send it there too. Oh, here, I'll do it this way, Danny. Because I sent you mine through my personal. Let's send this to you through CSL. All right. So now it should be from Q Sports Live in your messenger. For tonight, it's done already. It's done. Those two finished up that fast. Yeah. Yeah, no troubles at all. So guys, for everybody that is watching that does have their volume on, again, open up for any kind of discussion or conversation that you'd like. Ask away for any questions. I'm open for that. I'll also ask, do you want me to leave the cameras on? I know there's kind of really nothing going on. Guys are practicing up here, but that's about it. So. Let me know if you'd like me to leave them on or you want me to shut them off. Either way is fine by me. I've still got half of, well, maybe a quarter of the room left. Oh, no, thank you, Danny. We appreciate it, brother. Drawn? These guys were done? Winners. When did it happen? Is that in your Pardon me? I can't yell over top of everybody. As I told you when I sold them, they were done on Q Sports Live. It is recorded. It will be there. It was already claimed. Oh, it's up here already. No, we never draw twice. Never. Are they numbers right there? The gentleman that won. This man right here. Sorry, but I can't yell over top of everybody in their matches to call out a 50-50 number. I can't do it. Yeah, it is done. It'll be recorded on Q Sports Live. It'll be there. Go back, watch it anytime. All right, guys, so for those that do have their volume on, appreciate everybody tuning in. I am going to shut down. That way the draw, as you just heard, will be online up until the point that I turn the cameras off. People can't go back and check that the draw was actually done. So we will be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock. We will have the Masters. It will be the Machine versus TBA tomorrow, coming in at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Up until that point, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Wish you all the best. Have a great evening, everybody.